are in our second trimester. And so this guy is gonna become our best friend. So this ball, you can have these bigger stability balls. They come in many different shapes or really sizes. So this one is a 65 centimeter, 26 inch. So I like it, it's kind of in the middle. But you know, the smaller ones will make it a little bit easier to do standing series work with them, and the larger ones are a little bit better for floor series. But this guy's right in the middle. Anything you have will do. These are really great during your pregnancy. So we're gonna start warming up the body, okay? So we're gonna place our ball down in the center, and we're gonna get started on the new best thing in the world, hip rolls. So I am not huge yet. We know it's coming, but I'm definitely already starting to feel tightness in my hips and weight and pressure in my pelvis. I did a really long walk over the weekend, and I felt a lot of the same type of pressure I felt with my first pregnancy. And I thought, oh, it's coming. And the more that you feel that type of pressure and tightness, if you can get on top of opening up those hips on a daily basis, it really makes it so much easier as you get bigger and bigger. We're also going to address some kyphosis lordosis posture today, which inevitably happens with a lot of women when they're pregnant. Kyphosis is when you have that round of your upper back, of the upper thoracic, and lordosis is when you have that big curvature in your lower back. And that happens because the belly's getting bigger and it's bringing a lot more weight out into the front. And so to offset that, your hips will move into an anterior pelvic tilt. And it can give you some lordosis, and then just having weight of babies or chest in front can sometimes give you that kyphosis. And we want to really work towards neutral alignment and a nice straight ideal alignment with our spine before we have the baby, so that we can prevent having to do a lot of fix it up type of work after the baby's born. All right, so I have done about 1,000 of these, just little hip rolls. They feel so good. You can rock from side to side, extend one leg out, roll it around, rock to the other side, and then you can do some forward and back tilts, pelvic tilts. Just feel really good. And I mean, I already feel great in my hips compared to before I started. All right, great. So we're gonna bring ourselves to a standing position, and we're gonna start to warm up the obliques and the upper body. So let's go ahead and bring our ball up over top of our head and do some shoulder rolls. Down and back, good. So we're just growing taller through the body. Inhaling, exhaling down as the shoulders come up and down, and then reversing. Just the weight of the ball and the arms up overhead really starts to warm up that body. Great, now we're gonna bring our ball down to the ground, and we're gonna drop it down and stand it up. Good, inhale, drop, exhale up, inhale, exhale. Good, so we're really starting to warm up the legs and warm up those obliques and that upper body. I have not done a lot of arm overhead work. I need more of Jenna's amazing bar arm work and shoulder work that she really does, because I'm really feeling this right now, but that's great. Good, and bring it up, and we'll go to the other side. So I work at about 8 to 10 reps. Good, inhale, drop, exhale up and twist. Inhale, tap down, exhale up and twist. Good. So 5, and if you forget, Maybe you're working with like 15 to 20, which also happens. Good, let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, great. Now we're going to do some circles. So I'm going to add a little squat here. So I'm going to bring it down into a second position squat. Legs are turned out. And I'm just going to circle the arms up and around. Good. Inhaling. Exhale, circle. So this feels really good to the back. Ah, my body's already thanking me. Let me show you that from the side. So I'm really adding a little extension up and around and then reversing. Good. Let's do 3 more. 2, 1. All right, you're definitely getting nice and warmed up. Now we're going to keep that second position. We're going to drop down into a squat. We're going to bring the arms up overhead. Good, this is our starting position. We're going to inhale, drop down, exhale, twist. Inhale up, exhale up. Inhale, drop, exhale, twist. Inhale, recenter, exhale up. Inhale, exhale. So I like the ball being bigger than usual because you really start to feel the scaps engage in the back, especially as you press into that ball to hold it, which is nice. It's great to really feel connected to all aspects of your body, especially as you go through pregnancy and you have so many changes going on within your body. Really knowing I need to activate my rhomboids, my lats, my shoulders, my delts. It just keeps you feeling really in control of guiding your body through a really healthy pregnancy and practice. Good, guys, and bring it back up. All right, awesome work. Now, we're gonna sit down on our ball, okay? And we're going to bring the feet out, and we're just gonna rock down and then bring it back up. So this is kind of just adding on to the hip rolls that we did at the beginning and adding just a little bit of half roll back, but we're keeping the chest nice and lifted. So everyone is different. After about 20 weeks, they recommend not lying down flat for long periods of time. I'm already, because the baby will put pressure on the vena cava and can make you feel a little lightheaded and nauseous. I'm at about 18 weeks and I'm already feeling that pretty heavily. So I'm going to modify as needed with my practice, but I will definitely get some bridges in, which I highly recommend you incorporate. And last one, into your practice, okay? So now I'm going to walk it out just a little bit. So again, keeping the head above, the heart above the pelvis and the head above the heart. And I'm just going to do small pulses, okay? So I'm not trying to overextend anything in my abdominal region. I just want to feel a hugging, a little hugging of the baby here. That feels really good to me, to be connected to my transversus abdominals. Again, you do not want to do a full crunch. This is just activating the rectus abdominis here and activating the transversus and keeping it really nice and small. Elbows open nice and wide and there's peripheral. For 4, 3, 2, okay, good, and you're gonna roll yourself up, and we're gonna bring it on down to our knees. All right, we're gonna continue with this core work seated. So I'm gonna be in a shell stretch position with my feet together. Bringing my glutes down to my knees, and we're gonna inhale, bring the chest forward, opening it up. And then exhale, round down, push forward. Inhale, open that chest up. Good, so I'm tucking underneath the rib cage, rounding down. Working on hugging my baby. Good. Hug the baby. Drop baby down, open up the chest. Great. Hug the baby. Inhale, open up the chest. Hug the baby. Inhale, open up the chest. All right, great. Now, I'm going to continue to work that core up here in a kneeling position. Okay, so I'm going to tap the ball down, pull it up, and I want to think of this coming from the glutes and the core. Okay, so inhale, drop down, glutes hover above the heels. You can tuck your toes if you feel better, but you want to use the core to help bring the ball up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale. And we're going to go for 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's bring it into a hover. This is just glute work, up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Feels good to burn those glutes. 3, 2, 1. Nice work, guys. Now, bring your ball right next in front of you or right beside you. And we're gonna do a little core work on all 4s. So you're gonna roll those shoulders back, tuck those toes, okay? And we're gonna pull the knees up into a hover. So I have a nice flat back pulled up out of my shoulders. And I'm just hovering for the core. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Drop those knees. Give yourself a shell stretch. Good. Roll it up. All right, a little bit more core work here. And then I'm going to show you a standing series you can do up against the wall. So roll those shoulders back. Now, if you have socks and just hardwood floors at home, you can do this with socks and hardwood floors. It makes it really easy. But I'll show you, demonstrate here on the mat. You can do it on your carpet. You just have to walk the feet in, walk the feet out. So we want a flat back to start, hugging the baby, pulling belly button into the spine. Inhale and exhale, move into a hover. And we're gonna walk in 1, 2, walk out 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So keeping it in nice and close. So you can really focus on activating that breath. Remember, as we inhale, we drop the pelvic floor down. As we exhale, we pull up in the pelvic floor. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. You can reverse that breath pattern. Inhale out, exhale in. We just hug the baby. Good. 2 more. Good. Drop those knees and give yourself a shell stretch. Awesome work. Roll it out. Roll those shoulders back. So, after doing all the standing work, holding the ball, your shoulders and arms might be a little tight. This feels really good. Take your left hand, extend it out, and allow your right arm to go underneath it, and then look underneath your left shoulder. And then you bring it back in, restack the vertebrae. Inhale, exhale, round through the spine. Straighten the spine out at the bottom. Look underneath your left shoulder. You get to feel a really good stretch beneath your right shoulder blades, which is where we all tend to get a lot of knots. Good, let's reverse. Right hand in the middle, left hand underneath. Inhale, exhale, roll around through the spine. Good, inhale, restack. Exhale, roll, look underneath your shoulder if you can. Good, 1 more. Good work. So bring your ball to the side. I'm going to show you a little bit of a standing series that you can do up against the wall. You're going to come to it, and you are going to glide your body down that wall so that you're sitting in a chair, okay? And we're just going to practice some imprint of the abs or some neutral spine into a hugging the baby flat back imprinted spine. So we're going to inhale with a little curvature here in our lower back. Exhale, hug the baby, close that back into the wall. Good, inhale, open out, exhale, hug the baby. Great, inhale, release the belly down, exhale, hug baby in, activate that transversus. You can focus on your breath here. Inhale, release pelvic floor down, exhale, pull the pelvic floor in and up. Remember, you have that elevator from your pubic bone to your belly button. Bring it all the way up. Inhale. Or even bring it up to the halfway floor, okay? So if you had 10 floors, you're gonna bring it up to floor 5. This isn't awesome, it's gonna burn your legs, but it's great standing abdominal tightening. Good work, guys. So 8 to 10 of those. All right, let's make our way back down to the mat. We will start with our glute work on all fours. All right, so we're gonna roll those shoulders back, extend that leg out, and let's just start with some toe taps, okay? Again, pulling that belly button into the spine. I've had a lot of muscle cramping in this pregnancy, and so I can't make really sharp, fast movements, which you shouldn't be doing anyways. But I'm reminded of that all the time in this pregnancy. So I encourage you to just check in with your body all the time and make sure that things feel good to you. All right, good. Let's hold it up. We're gonna bend that knee in and pump it up towards the ceiling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, extend that leg out. And what we're gonna do is rainbows, okay? So we're gonna bring the toe and we're gonna bring it up and over, or semicircles. I have become a big fan of these, done with control, pulling the belly button into the spine. You really can feel your glutes working. You can really feel everything in the right side working as it brings that leg up and over. Good, guys, 2 more. Hold it out to the right, and we're gonna do a diagonal tap to finish off strong for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Bring it in. Give yourself a big shell stretch. Good. Roll the back up. I'll go ahead and turn this way so you can see the exercise a little bit clearer. Roll those shoulders back. Pull that belly button in. Check and make sure you have a nice flat back. Good. And extend that left leg out. And we're just going to lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5. As my putty gets fatigued, I'm reminded to count a little more this time. 3, 2, hold it up at 1, bend it in, flex that foot, pump it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Extend it out. Point those toes, and we have our rainbows. For 8, really try to control it. Keep those hips nice and parallel with your mat. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good, guys. And 1. Hold it out at the diagonal. So I like to think of where the 2 walls meet in the ceiling. I'm reaching for that point as I extend my leg up and out to the diagonal, so you can feel it right in the glute med. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Bring it in. Open those knees out. Give yourself a big shoulder stretch. Slowly roll shoulders up. Okay, so for those of you that don't feel comfortable laying down to do your bridge work, like myself actually right now, this is a great tool to help you do your glute work and stay elevated, keeping the head above the heart. So you will bring your body so you're at an incline, okay? And we're just going to pull the glutes up and drop them down. So I'm gonna actually bring my body down a little bit lower so I can get a little more activation. Good, and we're gonna go for 8, 7, 6. Again, always hugging the baby at the top. 5, squeezing those glutes to bring them up. 4, 3, 2, hold it up at the top. Little pulses at the top for 8. And bring your hands behind your head. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're gonna bring it down. We're gonna bring the legs up, tap them out to the side, opening the knees out, bring them in and drop. This is my favorite 4-part series. I love how it gets the glutes right there in the middle. You can put your hands on your glutes, feel exactly what's working. If you're really in tune with your body, you don't even need to put your hands there. Good, so I don't want to crane my neck, which I just realized I was doing. So bringing the hands behind the head helps that out. 2 more like this. Last one. Now, we're gonna inhale, exhale, bring it up. Let's move up onto our toes. And we're gonna do pulses, bringing the glutes up with the knees out to the side, up on our toes. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work, guys. Slowly lower it away. All right, let's end with some side leg lift series, because that always feels good to the pregnant mamas. So go ahead and lay down on your right side. Bring your feet slightly forward so there's a little hinge here at the hips. Okay, you can bring your hands here if that feels comfortable to you, or relax them down. And we're gonna bring that left leg up to hip distance, kick it forward, point it back. Good. For 8, 7, 6, and Jenna Chalk just did a video on the importance of pulling that belly button into the spine to keep your hips stable, to keep you from wobbling. And it is so important here in Pilates to do that, during prenatal Pilates, I should say. All right, good work. Now, bring your body into one nice long line. Point the left foot up, flex it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Let's bring that left leg up. Let's do little circles forward. Really have to work to control the body from not wobbling around when you have the baby belly in front. Use that exhale to activate the transversus abdominis, hug the baby, and give your body stability. Good, and I reversed. I think I forgot to say that. So let's go for another 8 in the reversal. So little circles backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work, bring it down. Give that booty a little tap. We're gonna do a great hip opener, figure 4 afterwards. Let's go ahead and roll on to the other side. Remember, we have that hinge forward at the hips to start. Woo. Pull that belly button in, keep that baby nice and controlled in there, and then kick it forward. Or I shouldn't say controlled, I should say nice and secure. Baby feels good and safe. Good, kick forward, point back, keeping those hips stacked, activating the transversus as you exhale. 4, good guys, 3, 2, and 1. All right, one nice long line, point the leg up, flex it down. Point and flex, point and flex, point, point and flex, point and flex. 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it up to about hip distance. Circles forward for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Bring it in. Give that booty a little top tap. All right, let's stretch it out. So depending on how pregnant you are, if it's comfortable for you, try to bring the left foot over the right, and then just bring your back up to a nice straight spine and lean the body forward, and that will really stretch out your piriformis, the glute med that we were just working. Good, and then switch it over. Just sitting up nice and tall, inhaling in, exhale to deepen your stretch. Okay, great guys. So I want to end with some back work to address the kyphosis lordosis that I talked about in the beginning. So kyphosis is when your back is hunched forward here at the top of the upper thoracic. Lordosis is when your back has a big curvature. And as you can see, as the belly gets bigger, it's natural to have that happen. So we want to make sure that we don't allow our hips to move too far forward in the anterior tilt. We try to keep a nice neutral spine, and we keep our back elongated. So this is one of the best series of exercises that we have are the breaststroke series in mat Pilates. However, you're usually lying on your stomach, so we're going to modify this on all 4s. All right, so one thing we're going to start with is regular breaststroke. So go ahead and bring your right arm out to the side. You're looking down, and you're going to start by elongating through the neck and opening up just the upper chest. The hand comes with the head. Exhale down to neutral. Good, inhale, elongate. Open up that upper chest. Exhale down to neutral. The whole time we're pulling, hugging that baby in as we exhale, keeping that baby supported. Let's move on to the left side. So we're going to inhale, elongate. Open up. You can see it's just a small movement. Exhale down. But this really brings you out of your kyphotic position. And it also opens up the chest and takes you out of protraction. Good. Give yourself little shell stretches in between. So round the back out. Roll the shoulders back. And we're going to move on to breaststroke prep number 3. Okay, so that was breaststroke prep number 1 that we started with on all 4s. And now we're going to move on to number 3. I give you the titles of these, so if you're ever following any other Stop Pilates mat classes, you'll know what you're doing. And you can modify as necessary. So right hand is underneath the forehead for breaststroke prep number 3. We're going to elongate. Open up that chest. Exhale down. Inhale, elongate. Open up that chest. Exhale down. Great work, guys. Inhale, elongate. Open up that chest. Exhale down. It's a very simple exercise that is very challenging. So you want to make sure you're not getting into your lower back here. We're keeping everything, all of the work in the upper back. Inhale, elongate, left side. Open up chest. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale, elongate. Open up chest. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale, elongate. Open up chest. And release it down. Very nice work, guys. Give yourself a big shell stretch. All right, so right here while we're in our shell stretch position, we're gonna finish off with some really great stretches here. And we're gonna combine forces. So we're opening the knees out nice and wide to create space for the belly here in the middle. And we're gonna be rounding out the back to start. Now we're gonna start to inch the hands forward, elevating the shoulders. You're gonna turtle your neck through and open up the chest. And then exhale, coil it out. Reset it, dropping those shoulders down, depressing them down. Now, inch the fingers forward, allow those shoulders to elevate. Sift the head through like a turtle. Drop those shoulders down at the top. And then round the back out to a neutral spine. We're gonna add some protraction here. So we're gonna inhale, protract as the fingers come upwards, they're gonna also come together. Shoulder blades will come apart. Now, as we sift our head through, we're gonna retract our shoulder blades down and in, opening up a little bit further. Now, exhale, round the back out. We'll do one final one like that. Inhale, start to protract and elevate. Sift the head through, exhale. Pull those shoulder blades down and back. Inhale, and then exhale. Tuck underneath that rib cage, round the back out. So everybody, however large your baby has gotten will kind of affect how far you can go in that position, but it feels so good to the upper body, and it really helps for you to keep tension out of your traps, which as women we tend to do. So let's end here with a little mermaid. Left hand down, right palm up, inhale in, exhale, bring the arm up and over. Good, let's sift it under. Rotate the body, turn that palm up, bring the body up and over. That feels good. One more, inhale, exhale over. Sift the arm under, deep stretch through the lower back into the QL. Good, rotating the body, turn the palm up and over. Good, and then we'll flip the legs to do the other side. So the legs are always to the opposite side of where you first lean. So we're gonna inhale in, exhale up and over. Good, inhale, sift it under. Had a little crack there, that felt good. Good, up and over, and then we counter stretch. Nice work, final set, inhale, exhale over. Inhale, sift that arm under. Rotate that body, turn that palm up and over. Good, and we'll just finish here. You can bring the legs together if that's comfortable for you, or extend them out if you have tight hip flexors. And we're gonna inhale, bring the arms up, exhale, bring them down and back. So it's just like a little swim. Inhale up to a nice stacked straight spine. Exhale, open up the chest into extension. You can round it out a little bit. Inhale up, exhale. Good, and then roll those shoulders down at the end. Turn that head no. Get rid of any tension there. All right, great work today, guys.